Got levels to this shit. Let's get it.
Let's so many nights because I didn't understand. You was teaching me to grow up and to be a man. I needed you the most and you just wasn't there. You left me hanging in the end and that wasn't fair. But it's alright, cause you done left my side for my whole life. But I'ma be alright. You was bogus for the way you left your kids hanging. It made me mad to talk about it, so I kept it painted. You was an unreliable liar, that's what I hated. I knew you wasn't showing up, and yet I still waited just for you to get your shit together when you let me down. Watch mom struggle to raise me, but she still held it down. I cover for you, telling my siblings you coming back around. You couldn't even show up to see me to get my cap and gown. But it's cool, it's no point in me still living in the past when your first time ever seeing me was through the prison glass. Day I wrote a letter saying fuck you, and you beat my ass. Was cause you kicked me out of your crib to get a piece of ass. Wasn't trying to cock block you on no petty weak shit. I just preferred to kick it with you over doing street shit. You just left with no explanation, I can't condone that. But if you told me anything, it was to have my own back. Cry so many nights because I didn't understand.
What's up, Professor?
You was teaching me to grow up and to be a man. I needed
Welcome.
you the most and you just wasn't there. You left me hanging in the end and that wasn't fair. But it's alright.
I know what time it is.
Cause you
Y'all got the
left
snacks?
my side for my whole life. But I'ma be alright. Why you and moms ain't work out?
So,
Why
man,
you was causing drama? Why you got three kids with three different baby mamas? Why you ain't pick up the phone when my
First time I seen you on my Twitch doing my show.
Man, shit from you.
Welcome,
all I needed was a father. I remember you telling me how you loved and you cared for me.
over there hanging out on my Twitch stream.
Y'all welcome to
the Conversation with TNathan.
The
podcast you didn't know you needed. And you know who we got in the background.
I'm just trying to get it and survive while still living.
That would be Young Merc Fire.
Not leaving they side, unless I gotta get up on my grind.
What's up, GCPR?
Cause I gotta be there for they first words, be there for they first crawl, be there for they first fall. Need me on the first call, like Furious said, and he full.
Alright. We got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. Hold on, gotta get this drop.
Cry so many nights because I didn't understand.
What's up, Rain?
To grow up and to be a man. I needed you the most.
Happy birthday!
You left me
my niece's birthday over on Twitch.
But it's alright.
Happy birthday, niece!
Cause you
Alright. Y'all know I can listen to Young Merc. Welcome. You are just on time, because it is exactly 10 o'clock. I don't care what you all say. It is exactly 10 o'clock, and I am not late. 10 o'clock. That's it. It's 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. And I don't know where time it is, where you are, but I'm right on time. Okay? I am not late. I am not late. Say it with me. TNathan, is not late to his own podcast. Yes, that is Be Alright. That was Be Alright. The opening song you all heard was Be Alright by Young Merc Fire. And of course, that's my little brother. Yes. So, how y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody is taking care of themselves. Copper. Okay. Oh, we have the lawyer back. The lawyer decided to leave his socks standing up for a little while and come and join us. Hi, lawyer. Hi. So, tonight, December the 5th. This the 5th. This Thursday. Yeah. 20 more days until you all celebrate Christmas, and I start the Kwanzaa holiday, and we start to talk about Kwanzaa. So, hope you all are well. Hope everything's good. And nobody asked Copper what time it is. I told you what time it is. Told you what time it was. No, all right. So, let's get into it. Weakness. We are the third day of deliberations in the case of um, Daniel Penny, he who murdered Jordan Neely on a subway in May of 2025, putting him in a chokehold until he was brain dead. Jurors entered the third day of deliberation today and still did not come out with a verdict. So they will pick up deliberation tomorrow in New York at approximately 10 o'clock p.m., 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. And I will be um, waiting to bring you a verdict if one comes out tomorrow. That is the fourth day. Also in Illinois, the Illinois Appellate Court, as I told you, had determined that they were going to let Sean P. Grayson out on conditions. Well, he will not be getting out tomorrow. Um, the appellate court gave them a 35. They got a 35-day stay for the Illinois Supreme Court to weigh in. So that hearing is not set until January. So he will at least be spending the next 35 days hoping he die. I mean, hoping he die in pretrial confinement because he has cancer. And if you remember, Sean is the murderer of Sonia Massey, and we're hoping that he never sees the outside of a cell again, one way or the other. So that's that's what's going on in those cases. Um, what's up? Greenville, Mississippi? Greenville, Mississippi. Yeah. So Green. Yeah. Yeah, I know what Greenville is. Of course I do. I'm from Mississippi. I know what every. Yeah, you're live again. Thank you, Stinky Dog. Thank you and welcome and welcome. Yeah, so there it is. You all remember when I was talking about after Joe Biden had pardoned his son that I had a list of people that I thought he should also pardon? Well, it seems like somebody has the same idea in the White House. They're supposedly working on a list of people that they want to pardon. I know the 3,000 black men and women that I wanted on the list that were in federal prison for misdemeanor drug use. I don't know if they're going to be on the final list like I would have wanted, but at the end of the day, there you believe that democracy is actually in danger or people are in peril, maybe you'll make a list of the people I mentioned that were on the January 6th committee and Liz Cheney and some other Republicans that also participated in the January 6th committee. Yeah, yeah. Too bad. Too bad we can't. The president just has the right to pardon and not the ability to eliminate everybody that was found guilty um, of storming the Capitol. So we couldn't pardon him by the time on January the 20th. I know. I told you my anti-hero phase is over. It's all about villainry now. It's all about the villain. It's all about embracing the fact that as Jasmine Crockett said, we need to stop bringing butter knives to a knife fight. They got real knives, and we're showing up with butter knives and plastic butter knives at that. We're not even showing up with metal butter knives. Y'all are showing up with plastic butter knives and trying to make a difference. Yeah, you can't even spread butter with those. So we need to stop doing that. And that gives me the segue of tonight's topic in earnest is about how um, we're watching the weakest response to any threat against democracy I've ever seen. We are literally watching. I remember 2016 after Donald Trump's first election and how people were angry and they took to the streets and they made sure to disrupt everything along the way. Where's that energy now? Where's that energy now? It seems like most people are paralyzed by their fear. This is the wrong thing. This is the wrong time to be getting paralyzed by fear. Y'all had on pink pussy hats in 2017 protesting. And now, what? What is it? Are you all resigned to this fate? You mean all this time that I'm up here doing all this and giving all this energy, and all of a sudden, you all are resigned to the fate? Yeah. Where are you all? What's going on? What's going on? Y'all are okay with democracy just going the way of the dinosaur? I thought y'all cared so much about. Now, trust personally, I'm all for democracy ending, but I'm not for the chaos that will inherently damage marginalized communities first. So while I'm all about ending democracy. There is still a controlled way to do it, but to replace it with tyranny. Um, Greetings and salutations, grandmother. Yeah, Copper. Right, and I get that. You all are. But do you all notice what I'm noticing? We will be a quiet storm. That's okay. We need a couple of more. We need a couple of more for what I have in mind. But it's just like the build up in this election was all about keeping Donald Trump out of office. And then all these people running around talking about the boogeyman that they called Project 2025, the threat to democracy, and we're not going back. And now it's quiet. It's quiet, and it's not a. And I feel you what you're saying, all about you, but it's not a storm. It's not even a tropical depression. It's like what I see more so than anything is people resigned and depressed. And I was like, what y'all think that's going to do? What do you all literally think being depressed and hiding at this moment is going to do? It's a weeping in the other room. it's, it's not the upper room, it's the other room. Did y'all say hello to my grandmother? Y'all let my grandmother come in here and then say hello? Yeah. No, don't make me get on y'all. But yeah, I just don't. I don't understand what you all are doing because we're not the same. We are not the same because I'm listening and I'm seeing and I'm like watching these same people that were all about action sit tacitly by and just like, okay, I guess it wasn't that big a deal. Wasn't? Uh, all right. I tell you, I'm just going to employ more boosters when prices go up. Yeah, but we just aren't showing our hand right now. No, what what do you? I don't even understand that idealism. That sounds like some kind of movie plot. No, that's not true. You're not doing any. It's not about showing your hand. Showing your hand for what? This would be the best time to take action, to organize and to plan what you're all going to do. Because it's not about showing your hand because he's not in power yet. But there people are acting like it. No, I'm not buying that. As someone who has stood on the front line in the face of danger on many occasions, no, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. It's as they aren't showing out their hands. I'm not buying that. Nope, not at all. What's the difference? What's the difference? It sounds scary. It sounds like scared. It's giving scared energy because, like I said, they had pink hats on, all up and down. We were all. I was like, I was out there. I was out there. So I don't know what that means. When we were getting tear gassed, I was there. But now, it seems like everybody is singing "Kumbaya." Everybody is like, oh well, we're going to go down to Mar-a-Lago and we're going to talk about it. They literally called the man. I literally watched people referred to this man as America's Adolphus. I can't even say his last name because TikTok and the other social medias get bent out of shape whenever I say the name of the leader of the Third Reich of Germany. So I see. I don't believe y'all have a plan. I really don't. Traveling soon. I'm going in and out. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'll be traveling soon too. I'll be traveling soon also. But it just seems like fear. That's all I see. I don't see, I see fear and counterproductive second guessing. I see the very falling apart that I was talking about. I see happening. And this is the thing. I don't even see the Democrats trying to reshape their party into anything that represents connecting. I don't. I don't. I would think that you all would look at that map, so all that red, and say, hey, you know what? We need to connect and to strengthen ourselves. I don't believe under these present situations. I think racism and bigotry are going to reassert themselves in a way that's going to last for years. While people are talking about they're sitting 4 years out, you're going to sit 4 years out, and then you're going to get 4 more years, and then you're going to keep getting more. That's the thing I look. I was like, yeah, y'all sit out. Y'all go right ahead and sit out. And then you're gonna get 4 more years. I just never seen this mentality. Maybe because I didn't grow up that way. I didn't grow up to lose one fight and lay down. I didn't. I kind of mad I joined you all. Actually, I'm kind of mad I joined you all because you all are proving everything I thought about the progressive so-called right left. It was right too. They're weak. I thought maybe this time we'd have a little more backbone and I could join you all and we could find when it didn't work, we would still be fighting. But nah, y'all just it's just like y'all laying down. Look like y'all laying down. It's looking like you all are okay with whatever happens. Whatever happens, it seems like you all are ready to roll over on your backs, put your legs in the air, and say, tickle my stomach. Or you all or you all are good just being in your little safe spaces. Your safe spaces. Someone tell me what that means. Somebody tell me what when you all say safe spaces, what do y'all mean? Social media keeps people from doing the physical protesting our elders went out and did. Mm, I don't see how. I do social media and I still Yes, I hear you, but I don't understand. And I need someone to help me understand because I do social media. I don't spend 12 hours a day on social media, but I do social media. I do social media and touch grass and gasoline. I mean, and else. These are the crazy times. How do people fall for the rich that are taking things away from them? Like I said, I can't even get to that point because I got too many moderates that are negotiating. Uh, it means their head buried in the sand like an ostrich. I don't know. An ostrich can still kick your ass with their head buried in the sand, Shay. They can still eviscerate you with them claws. They might have their head buried in the sand, but they not going. You're not going to just run up on one of them. Yeah, those the ostriches they got those little back claw is like 6 inches long. Yeah, I may not be out in the streets protesting, but I do what I can from home and support those who are. And that's the difference, Rain. That I can see, Rain. That is considered part of the army. That is, it's doing what you can do. But I'm talking about people who are not doing anything except talking. I'm talking about the same people that were all up on these lives, white men for Kamala, white women, black men, black women for Kamala, all these millions of people. Where are you now? What's the next step y'all had planned? What's the next step? Because I'm talking about uh, actors fleeing the country. These same people, they just flee in the country. They have showing us they had the means. They just will leave. I thought democracy was worth fighting for. Hell, my vehicle in and out of itself is a protest. I've had people try to run me off the. Really? Right. And I got and I understand what you're talking about, Rain. And I trust me, this is a this is a conversation for the people that listen outside the club because people don't realize I get stats on who listens to me outside the club. And I'd be like, come on in. But I be talking to him. So I just talk to him. And this also for the GCPR network outside the country. The people that listen to me that are outside the country that are not in the country or not American citizens. And while they're seeing what unfolds in other countries like North Korea, I mean, like South Korea, excuse me, South Korea, and Georgia. And they're looking at America like, you all are the social experiment of democracy, but countries like South Korea, the people looking at South Korea, and I'm just amazed because I didn't have that on my bingo card. See, that's the thing. I'm watching South Korea in real time respond to a president. A president. They say, hell no, we ain't going. While we're sitting up here, while in this country, you know, the most powerful democracy in the world, with the supposed to be the most progressive country in the world from protesting wise, we're sitting here like, oh well, guess January 20th we'll just pass over the keys to the White House and we're just gonna talk about how mad we are. I've painted the hell out of my windows and even have a bunch of names written. That's just one window. Yeah. But you all get what I'm saying. I'm saying that let's talk about Bill Maher. Bill Maher? Yeah, that's his name. Bill Maher. Um, he's talking about I was reading he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do Trump 2.0. I wanna quit. What's up? I see you. I see you. Chief of Security is the reason I was late tonight. Just thought I'd put that out there because he was on the phone with me at 9:53. Yeah, he wouldn't let me off the phone. He would not let me off the phone. So just thought I'd let y'all know. If I was late, I'm sure I wasn't, but if I was late, Chief of Security called me at 9 o'clock and then wanted to talk for 50 minutes. I hope they leave some fish in the sun. Right. Connection is more stable now. Sorry about that. No, no problem. And that's what I'm talking to. I'm talking to those people. You know, we had all kinds of people. All kinds of people. Jazz is here. Jazz knows we had all kinds of people. We were talking, they were talking about what they were going to do and everything. Where are they now? Oh, so done people get phone time down. Grandmother, don't do that. Grandmother, grandmother. I know. I've been derelict. I gotta call my grandmother too. I talk. I literally I talk to her every day, but I haven't talked on the phone to her, and I got to call. So I will be calling grandmother. It's just like I'm an insomniac, and I know grandmother needs to be asleep when I do get up, and I'm not. I know, I know. I am a bad grandson on the call level. But if it's any consolation, he forced his way in. He knew I was supposed to be doing show prep. See, they like me to do show prep, and if I don't do prep, I'll just be coming out my mouth with some violence. I'll be trying to tone it down, but yeah, I will take care of it. Yeah. So, and I see, and just tell me you don't see it. If I'm wrong, y'all tell me what you all see. Y'all tell me what you all see. And I know I'm talking about the people who remember the difference between 2017, 16, 17, and seeing going into 2024, 2025. What do y'all see differently? What are y'all anticipating? This man literally is like no one's coming over. Listen. Think about this. This man has proposed day one. We're just looking at day one. Even though he doesn't keep promises, because technically he said the war in the Ukraine would be over when the day after he won the election. Right. What is today? It's almost a month now. As a matter of fact, it's been a month, and the war in the Ukraine is not over. But hey, maybe he meant an alternative universe. He has plans and concepts, so not a whole lot of right. But this is the thing. The man and people will say something like, "Oh, he's just talking." I have watched billionaires that were giving money hand over foot. Track Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk were literally talking about going into the ring to box, and now they best buds down at Mar-a-Lago kissing Donald Trump's ass. Mark Zuckerberg, who Donald Trump said he would put in prison. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing even content creators. I'm watching them sing "Kumbaya" with the very people they argue with for almost over a year, back to when Joe Biden was on the ticket. I'm watching them have "Kumbaya" moments. I am watching people be civil to people that I have actively threatened to throw into a volcano. Zuckerberg has an underground bunker. He's not coming out for the next 4 years. No, he's coming out. He was at Mar-a-Lago. He's at Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. Do you understand that the Department of Governmental Efficiency is not even a federal office? It's not even a federal department. Donald Trump just and I'm thinking about the legality of how do you, as the head of the federal executive branch of government, create a department that has no oversight by the federal government. How is that? You have an office that's going to receive government funding to run, but it has no government authority. Nobody's talking about it. Good night, grandmother. I expect to hear. I'll see you in the morning. That's it. All for you. And that's what I was talking about. When I talk about the protests, the Democrats have not even joined the conversation. I talked about last night how we're talking about Senate confirmation. Nobody's even talking about the Democrats, talking about what you all gonna do about voting for anybody. Nobody's talking to the Democrats. It's all about Republican senators. And I told you how I could change that whole narrative in one swoop. Yeah, Democrats are not even trying to insert themselves into the conversation and show the American people that we still fighting or that we have a plan. We don't have a leader that's speaking up, and I don't know what's going on. My point, because even on other levels, it's like I would be. I'm telling you, yeah, we got one convicted felon as president. I'll be nominate. I'll nominate myself for opposition leadership. What they gonna do? He got 34 felonies. I only got 21. Yeah. I nominate myself for opposition leadership because this is the point in time that the Republicans need to, the Democrats need to be sowing as much seeds of destruction in the Republican Party as possible. Can you imagine? This is what I was listening to when they said, and I was laughing at you all for talking about people not qualified for these decisions and we don't want this. And it's like, why? Why? I'm telling you, if the Senate Democratic leadership would have said came out, because this is, I would have put Matt Gaetz into the position that they were trying to get him into. I would have told him, I say, hey, y'all talk about y'all, the Republicans are the ones y'all worried about if he gets enough votes. I'm showing up. I'm saying I'm appointing everybody that Donald Trump is trying to get into office. I'm voting for. I would have collectively took my 48 senator brothers and dragged them to voting for Matt Gaetz. You would have split the Republican Party. The ones that didn't want him, and the one you would have had, y'all would have had enough votes to do anything y'all wanted to. I'd put, I'd put Matt Gaetz in. I'd put Pete Hillette. I put Pete Hesbitt in. Put all of them in. I would let them have so much scandal going on that the American people be like, "We voted for this." I said, "Yeah, y'all. We look. We're just doing the will of the American people. Y'all said Donald Trump deserves that. I'm gonna make sure you all get it. I'll make sure you get it. Yep. Every position that he could have nominated. He could have nominated Roger Stone. I'd have told Democrats vote for him. But they gonna rob the government? Nah, go right ahead. The American people said they wanted Donald Trump and all he brought. Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. Let's give them everything they wanted. I'm watching prices go up. I'm watching healthcare coverage go down. I'm watching all these poor white people that voted for Donald Trump suffer. Because I'm going to tell you something about marginalized groups of people. Regardless, we're going to survive one way or the other. We survived the Great Depression, and I think our strategy should be leaning into it. Robert's rules here. We got to fight or say we're going to do something, miss the email or text, but they said text for money. Democrats are doing what they always have done. They talk shit, then back down like cowards. No lies detected. That's why I say I thought you all wanted something different this time, and I joined you for something different. And I see like I actually should have been just preparing those the I should have been preparing for this with the people that are preparing. Yeah, we should have. I should have spent the last year and not being tricked into. And I ain't gonna say tricked. I did join you all willingly because I believed, but I should have followed my first mind and just ripped everybody on both sides. I should have ripped up everything at that moment. But I said, you know what? Hey, let's try something different. But see, now I am 100% sure of where I stand. See, I was 99% sure. I had 1% I needed you all to kill for me. And y'all killed it and it came home. I know you have to believe something is in the works in spite of something not being in the works. But see, that's the problem all for you. How long have we been believing that? And contrary to the truth. And I'm just tired of watching us sacrifice ourselves on the rocks of a shore that we were never meant to land on with that belief. What's up, Star? Yeah, we were never meant to land on that shore with that belief. And that is the part. What's up, Tia? How's the niece? That is the part that I'm fighting to get recognition of. That is the part. And I tell you, basically, I can just tell you prepare yourself because if if our so-called representatives were listening to people like me and listening, that they would be doing something because it is optics matter. Optics matter. If you all talk about hope and rallying points, Jasmine Jasmine Sullivan, Jasmine Sullivan, Jasmine Crockett is right. Jasmine Crockett is the one of the best things the Democratic Party has going for, and they are not listening to her. She said you need to stop showing up at a real fight, a knife fight with a butter knife. And that's what I'm trying to get you all to see. This passive, depressed behavior I see. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Okay, outside the club, and a couple of y'all inside the club about to leave, right? Why y'all cut y'all hair? What did that do? How does how does cutting your nose off hurt your enemy? What in the hell were you all thinking? Y'all said it. I've been wanting to say it. I've been saving it. Why did y'all cut your hair off? This seems like some of the most performative ass bullshit I saw when I'm watching videos after videos of women cutting their hair off. What? Right, Tia. This, you didn't cut your hair off because the election got lost. Why y'all out? Why are you hurting yourself when there's going to be some pain to come? And you're voluntarily hurting yourself. What did you cut your hair off for? I never understood that. I never understood. I'm going to tell you something. That's too vulgar. I don't want to go there. I don't want to be that vulgar. But just to say, yeah, you get my drift? Yeah. Get my drift? Nope, not cutting anything off. Yep, I didn't get that. All these videos and then you're doing it. You're taking like, oh, you're taking clippers, not even cutting it off like slowly and just so it doesn't pull your hair scalp. You're taking the raw clipper and just start shaving your hair off. That only works for white women too, by the way. Only work for white women. White women, you're gonna cut your hair off you in that long. Make sure you get your guard and take it down. But if you, what were y'all doing? What were all these crying videos about and yelling about? What did I miss? I someone cause oh we were just frustrated. And I frustrated. I'm gonna tell you. I don't ever think about getting frustrated and then doing damage to myself. That mutilating myself. What? Oh, I'm mad at you. Then guess what? You are the one who should be worried. My hair should not be worried because I'm mad at you. No, I would tell you. If we do care about hair, Till, just put a different color wig on every day. I mean, I don't care. If you want to make it fight, you want to make it spicy, change your wig color. I don't care. Yeah, want me to think I'm with somebody else? Get another wig style. I don't care. Go to the hairdresser. But why are you mutilating yourself? I still don't have an answer to this. I also had three people leave. But and if people do it last, and I'm looking at people like, is anybody gonna tell them? Doing my hair is my ultimate self care. I'm not cutting my hair because someone else is dumb. Look, you know how many people have talked about this beard? And like, oh, you should cut your beard off. I was like, you should suck these. But anyway, yeah, these nuts. Yeah. But you all literally were out here watching video. I'm looking at these videos rack up millions of views. And I'm like, if y'all got that many people to be mad, why y'all not marching somewhere? Why y'all not shooting fireworks at the police like they doing in South Korea? South Korea is shooting fireworks at the police if they can't find anything else. And you all out here cutting hair. Oh, don't worry, but I look. I just like to, yeah, yeah. If you know, you know. If you don't, I can't help you. If you know, you know. Yeah. But that's one thing. It's like it's another thing that's not getting cut off unless I decide to cut it off, and it's not gonna be because I'm mad at somebody or I'm mad they didn't vote the way I'm gonna just shave my beard off and come on. It's like what were y'all thinking? I'm gonna make a video and piss some people off. And I want people to stitch my video that did this and tell me, what were you thinking that was going to do? What was the point of it? Because I'm going to tell you who enjoyed the hell out of it. What's up, Surprise Crocodile? I'm going to tell you who enjoyed the hell out of it. All the people on Twitter that were making videos laughing at them. They were stringing them together. People out here cutting their hair. They were out here stringing them together, making video montages and killing themselves laughing. Yep. About time for the. I guess it's far enough now. Y'all had a month to think about this. I want to know after a month, all those people who were cutting their hair and made these screaming videos. Do you feel better? Are you ready to do something besides cut your hair and scream? Just saying. I think I get it. Still doesn't mean it makes sense. Cutting the hair and the blue braces really should have. What do you get, Tia? Yeah, I want to hear it, but if it ends in something that just doesn't have any meaning, it's a waste of time. I don't want. If it doesn't have, I really don't care because I know why they did it. They did it because they're used to doing nothing. This did not move the needle at all. I'm laughing at them because they didn't move the needle at all. Nobody's even out here talking about that they made a sacrifice of their hair. Hey, if you're going to cut off your hair, do it neatly and donate it to cancer survivors. Donate it to people who lost their hair. That's what I talk about. I talk about the performative nature of so-called progressive people. No, if you just feel like cutting your hair, donate your hair because our progressive causes are not one-offs. What does that have to do with anything? I'm gonna tell you. Somebody need to check with a man before. If that was their thinking, did y'all ever see the movie Chingaling? I think it's Spike Lee movie. Now, if you want to make me, that's what you withhold. That's what you withhold. But they don't care, man. Tell you, tell you, tell you. You can put a wig on. You can put a wig off. I don't care. I'm telling you, y'all overthinking it. Wigs for kids, give them away for free. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the idea, Tia, that at the end of the day, it did nothing. And if they were thinking that, that shows me their mentality of used to doing nothing. Because none of the men, listen, listen. Number one, if you feel that strongly about it, what were you doing dating that kind of man? If you feel that strongly about it, what are you telling me? Let me tell you, if it was bad, if you were in a relationship with somebody and you decided that you don't want to be attracted to them, you don't want them attracted to you, and you cut your hair instead of packing your shit or packing their shit and moving them out, when somebody voted against your best interests and you think the best thing you can do is cut your hair, I just want to be less attracted to men. I want men to find me less attractive. What in the handmaiden's tale y'all got going on? Yeah, I know you, Tia, but what in the handmaiden tale of y'all got going on? Just because you all can, I think part of the problem is you all think that just because you can pseudo justify something, that's a reason that's not stupid and rooted in counterproductivity. Can we just call it what it is for a change and stop trying to give them justification or reason? Can we just say that was counterproductive and didn't do anything, whatever your reason is, because it didn't move the needle any? You could have took that same energy and put it towards something that actually matters. If you were trying to right, divorce made the handmaiden tale is 100% white feminist. You know what, BZ? I tell people all the time that you all had to find a novel to basically highlight white women going through something that marginalized groups of women go through all the time when it comes to the white patriarchy. Men like all kinds of hairstyles, and usually white men care about their women cutting their hair. Yeah. White men don't even notice that women cut their hair sometimes. Woman had a whole new hairstyle, and he eating dinner like, "How you doing today?" They got a whole, could be a whole different color. He ain't looked up, and like at the end of the day, still though, that doesn't move the needle any. If it's about if your spouse, your man, your woman voted contrary to your interest, and you just think I'm just gonna cut my hair what for 4 years and what you still fucking them? They don't care about your hair. They don't care about you being mad. You still fucking them? Yep. They only notice what someone tells them to know. I hate that statement. I feel what you're saying, but we know this, so it's not everybody. It's just that I just need us to get together and understand. I hear that statement, but we're never talking about us when we say things like that. Dresses. We're never talking about us. And I need us to acknowledge that. I need us to stop comparing ourselves to them because we see that they're getting exactly what they want. No matter what we don't think, they getting what they want. They want that's the society they want, and we are handing it to them on a silver platter without and still knowing that. Yeah, we said. I remember when the Handmaid's Tale, like you said, I been read the Handmaid's Tale. Actually, thought it was funny. And if you've read the whole book, you understand why I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny because of the fact that I was like, I'm reading this. It's just like, I read Relations, but it's just like other books I read. I read books and they'll become movies and they become series, and people act like these things would, like say, The Scarlet Letter. Nathaniel Hawthorne's Scarlet Letter. Do you know how old that book is? We talk about Rudy. Like we talk, I have met people that didn't even know what the Scarlet Letter was. And like I say, these are funny things to me because they're intellectual exercises. But those people don't have the intellect. They don't. They read the Cliff Note versions for high school. They don't see the parallels to what these authors were writing about that's happening in our everyday life, and they don't care. That's why they want to burn books. See, people think people they want to burn books because they want to. No, they're intimidated. They're intimidated by not having the literacy to understand the concepts in the book. That's what I was getting at. Those limited words count. Right, Jess. Jess is we're gonna have to do a live and y'all we can come up and conversate about these things without the limited word search. And then Jazz is gonna have to come over here and we're gonna have to I don't know. I'll find a way to do it. I can do it. We can do it. It's like right now, right? Just like right now. Let me tell you, my nephew, I'm talking about you right now, nephew, texting me at 10:52 while I'm on the show. I am literally talk to texting this message so they can hear me talk to you. Yeah, my nephew decides to text me at 10:52, knowing I'm live right now, because he know I'll respond. I'll respond. I don't care. I'll put him out there. I'm down for a live. Yeah, we could do that, because I also think that we need to have, I watch so many people have lives that do not reflect what we need to be talking about. Anyway, I would love to. I have TikTok too. I just get stuck watching video. Yeah, because I need to, if we're going to have a live about what does certain things look like to black women or black men, we're going to have to talk about them not from the standard of who we done mistakenly had a bad relationship for. And that seems like that's the only thing people are talking about. Everybody seems like they're trying to find a husband or a wife instead of trying to find themselves. It's like and every time I bring that up to somebody, I say, so the only thing you're talking about is the man that you're sleeping with not protecting you. That sounds like a you problem. That sounds like a you problem, because we always overlook, and I always say this, all these conversations are geared towards finding a husband or a wife instead of finding yourself and navigating how you want your community to look. That's all I hear. It always comes back to something about, well, I want him to do this and want him to do this. You want the stranger that is just a brother trying to be a good brother. You want him to know what color panties you have on. That's what you want. And it's not weird to you to talk about the relationship that you all say is so degraded between black men and black women. But the stuff you're talking about you want from random black men is kind of intimate. And the same for random. I heard this guy say today, well, if she can't cook macaroni and cheese, what's this got to do? Let me get this right. So you're basing the whole idea that black women not supporting black men on the fact that if she could cook macaroni and cheese or not. These are some weird conversations to me, cause I'm still act like what she gotta know how to look. She ain't got to know how to cook anything. As many places out here as cook, or you can get delivered. You think a happy marriage is? You think a happy relationship is just based upon the fact if your partner can cook? Y'all are weird. And then you try to balloon that into some random woman that just wants to feel safe in your presence without the fact that you might beat her. I'm talking about the random woman. Some woman that goes out to a bar and decides she wants to have a good time, and she should be able to have a good time without having to be worried about some random person invading her space. These are the conversations I want to talk about. You all are talking about, I want my man. What does it got to do with what we're talking about? I can't make Emmons and mac and cheese the dude I make it for still love me, but he asks, I never do. Right! I'm a grill master, but I'm also fine with anybody else cooking. It's just like I tell people, I can cook and I can drive, but I am so happy if anybody else wants those obligations. If you want them, if not, I also know how to find my way to a place that I got friends I can call up and say, hey, I got food here, but cooking, I want. I'm gonna tell you because I have like interesting tastes. My favorite dessert is chocolate mousse. But ask me, can I make a chocolate mousse? No, don't try to explain to me how to make chocolate mousse or cheesecake. I don't care. I don't want to make them. I don't want to make them. I don't. I just want to eat them. But I'm not looking over at the person that I'm in a relationship with and have the judgment standard be, if you can't make chocolate mousse, we can't be in a relationship. And then the guy, they try to make it seem, well, if she can't make macaroni and cheese, then how's she gonna provide? How's she gonna feed her family? I don't know, because most of you little boys talking about shit like this don't make as much as they do, and you're begging her for a PS5. And you wonder how she gonna feed her family. She was feeding her family. She was feeding her family before she met you. If it's a six shift, I'm driving. Still talking with family, but I have to say 2 minutes for the radio. Hey, what's up? Pecan pie. As if we can't learn anything. As if you, right, if you make it worth their while. But see, that's the point. None of these conversations are ever being had from the strict sense of random men in your communities. They're always talking about, basically, at the end of the day. Look, if you all are only willing to talk about this conversation, or even, I don't even have to overlap this conversation with that angle. You say black men and black women have a chasm. Since you're not fucking every black man and every black woman, what is this chasm you speak of? So then it becomes, well, I want to feel safe and secure in these spaces. Well, we need to talk about what that look like. Because if you're just talking about what it looks like from the below the waist, we're not talking about the same thing. Because and I have to preface this because it comes across as people thinking I'm arrogant, but I safe spaces, or anywhere I'm at, I create a safe space with my presence. Yep, that's it. Anywhere I'm at is a safe space, because safe spaces are not inherently safe just by their existence. They're safe because you protect them. And I don't have to be fucking you to create a safe space. What's up, nephew? You just came here on the end of it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Let me sign off the radio right quick. Yeah, I was talking about you, nephew. Y'all tell him what I said about him. Kool-Aid, that's my nephew. Go follow him. Yeah, y'all tell him what I said about him when he texts me at 10:52. All right, what's up? What's up, GCPR? TNathan here, signing off. Yeah, I'm gonna be on time for a little while, signing off, because we have movie night for the holidays, and I just have some things lined up. If you have a VPN, come on over to my Twitch stream. Or I know if you can't have a free VPN, if you have a free one, come on over. If you got to pay one, hey, save up. But we're out of here on the radio, and I'm about to go talk about my nephew, because yeah, he did that. All right, peace out on the radio. And then I have to make sure that I actually sign off of the radio, because I will think I signed off, and 10 hours later somebody's calling me and asking me, "Did you sign off the radio yet?" Yeah. What did he say? Yeah. Everything I text to you, I said I was voice to text. Everything I said to you, nephew, when I text you, was voice to text. So they heard me say everything in that text message and put some stuff on top of it. About, he know I'm on the air 10:52. He know it. He know I'm on the air. He want to text me. Yeah, I'm gonna respond. I told him. I said, he know I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna respond to him. All right, this is what we're about to do. We are about. This is what we got. And Rain, are you going to sleep tonight too? You got to get up early in the morning, because you know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Rain, you got to go to sleep. Who got to go to sleep? Who has to go to sleep? Go on and tell me now. But yes, my eyes are already closing. All right. Well, you just gotta you gotta be up tomorrow. I don't care. You gotta be up tomorrow. Jazz, y'all ready? I'm about to open up Twitch. About to open up Twitch, and it's gonna be a fun night. What did I say? Okay, there's a series. I'm gonna play one episode of a series I want to see if y'all like called Powers, and I'm gonna play for the blurred in us and the nerd people. We're gonna watch the first two episodes of Creature Commando that came out today. And they're only 22 minutes. The first two episodes, they're 22 minutes apiece. That's why I'm gonna play another episode of Powers and see if you like it, and see if we should add it to our long list of things we're supposed to be watching. I got a snow day tomorrow. All right, well, come on over to Twitch. All right, yeah, everybody, come on over to Twitch. I'm about to open up Twitch. Where you at, nephew? You at work or you off? Powers is a great show. Yeah, I realized I was looking today and I was like, why did I watch Powers when it first came out? And I said, oh, well, I'll call you in a minute. I didn't watch Powers because Heroes Reborn came out at the same time. And I'm not the type of person. I rarely watch television series on television when they come out. What I do is I binge watch them. So that's one thing, streaming and things like that. When I had DVD, DVR, and I had to record them, I never would watch them. I record them, and then I would watch them all at one time because number one, I hate cliffhangers. I watch them like I read books because if you tell me a book is a three-part book, then I will buy all the books and read them. I don't just buy one and wait for. That's why Game of Thrones. It was like people were talking about Game of Thrones, and I hadn't read them because I wasn't reading them until I got 3 or 4 books at a time, so I could read them all the time. I wasn't doing no wait 5 years for George to write a book. No, I wasn't doing that. Yeah, Heroes was born right. J City is a finished trilogy. Pirate, why are you Pirate? You coming to Twitch tonight? All right, let's get it. We got 10:04. So I am officially gonna hit the Twitch button. Okay, go live on Twitch and hit next. Ask me to put some stuff up in here. Yeah, got it. Got some stuff in there. And all right. All right, we out of here. See y'all.